Ruck go. Worldwide boot camp with smoke by the truckload on the West Coast, where they show me tons of love. Docking trade D, cracking jokes about and drugs. Bugging on this whack rap ish from coast to coast. Why not the why not the real from both sides link and go for broke? No ass joke. Like Bucker rock him, long arms like Dowsum, snatch up your effort and passive, it don't mean nothing. Salute to corrupt young Gotti. Wanna everybody to wish him well. I heard he was in a hospital going through it, and this is just, yeah. He needs a lot of good energy. If you're a praying man or woman, they could use your prayers and all of those things. I would hate for Daz to go through what I go through in regards to that. You know what I mean? So while y'all show up, I don't know, just welcome to the nation, y'all. Monster Nation, that is. I'm your host, your tour guide, the president. I'm the king around here. I'm the landlord, owner, tenant, janitor. I'm off the damn floor. With you, if you don't follow the rules. The rules are you gotta like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you try and be a taxpaying citizen of the nation, leave us a super thanks or super chat or a cash app. We prefer the cash app, but y'all do y'all. Y'all don't be listening. Cash app tag gonna be in the description along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for those of you who would rather hear me rap than hear me yap. You'd be surprised how many people be in the comments complaining about the fact that I'm in here yapping and not rapping. When they clicked on the video, saw the thumbnail, the title, and all of that, it didn't say new music. None of that. They click on it, watch it, and complain. So, just if if you just gonna complain, shut up anyway. But if you really interested in the music, then yeah, click the link. You know what I'm saying? The link ain't there now. It'll be there when I turn this video off and finish uploading everything. But yeah, there's also gonna be a merch link there for all of the, shirts, hats, hoodies, and all that. This is monstanation.com. Get involved to get a job. Well, get involved, especially if you got a job, because I won't want you wasting your money or want you spending money you need for bills. We care about you here in the nation. This ain't like the nation. Anyway, what else? Oh yeah, when you're writing on the walls here, you know what I'm saying? When you leaving your comments and all that, that's what we call leaving your comments, writing on the walls, doing graffiti in here. Which is welcome, because Monster Nation is a hip hop nation. But you gotta spell shit right. The names of all our dignitaries, you gotta get that stuff right. Like, it's helter skelter, not helter skelter. It's A's and H's, no E's and R's. It's monster, not monster. It's an A, no ER. ROCK, that's how you spell rock. There's a K in rock. I need a K is 1,000. I need all my thousands. Don't be trying to shortchange me. That's burstable. What am I forgetting? Am I in a bodega? Nah, I'm not in a bodega. I'm in a smoke shop. Salute to y'all. What was I saying? Oh yeah, most importantly, and maybe not most important, but the most annoying of them all is BCC, not BBC. Pause. Well, that's what your girl said. Pause, protesters, get your ass out of here. You're not trying to hear. Why do you hate fun so much? Like when I said that's what your girl said, did you mind? Was that better? So then who's the one with the, if that's true, who has the phobia, you or me? Pause is a game that we play. We just play. It's a word association game that we grown men play along with other grown men. Pause if applicable. Anyway. So did y'all see that almost fight? That's what they call them in battle rap. They call them almost fights. You know what I'm saying? I believe Tay-Rock is the reigning champion of having almost fights. But Corey Holcomb had an almost fight. What's the dude named? Anton Daniels? I don't even know, dude. I just saw it. It was I saw it and it made me feel some type of way. Long time fan of what's up, y'all? Salute to y'all. Hold on a second. Brownsville in the building, as always. Shit, I've been a long time fan of Corey Holcomb. I respect his hard comedy pause. You know what I'm saying? His disrespectful brand of comedy is there's a home for that here in Monster Nation. We rock with it. Because we all know some. If you're from a hood, you know somebody that's like that in real life, and that person is probably your man, probably your bro, probably your uncle, whatever the case may be. But I'm not, I appreciate his comedy. Yeah. No, really though, really it was. I said. But he was having a discussion, a debate with this dude, with the Anton Daniels dude. I think that's his name. Pretty sure. And Corey be talking to dudes crazy. Free thinker. Nah, I'm from Cephalo, not from Garvey. Salute to Garvey though. But yeah, Corey Holcomb, he's disrespectful, right? And I feel like some people, well, not some people. Let's just keep it to Corey. Corey don't. I think Corey believes he has, like a lot of people, he believes he needs to keep that same energy. Like if he not, like if he feel it seemed like he feel like if he not being disrespectful, he not being himself. That can be problematic, but here we are. You know what I mean? This was the basis of it. Cause the dude he was talking to, like I said, I'm not even that familiar. I had to, like I learned his name while looking for the pictures. I mean I seen him before, but I ain't familiar with him like that. And he he don't look like he tough. You know what I'm saying? He don't look tough. He looked like somebody that you could probably. He looked like somebody that Corey thought he could probably push around. You know what I'm saying? He could talk to him any kind of way, so on and so forth. And and he was just going to eat that pause. That's not how it played out though. Yeah, it didn't. Think I think Corey said something about him ass kissing. Like you be running around kissing ass for white America, so on and so forth. I think it was something like that. But when he replied to Corey saying, "Will you be ducking sick, right?" He's like, "You ducking sick right now." Corey ain't like that. He ain't like it at all, and hence the problem. And it got real aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like they start yelling at each other, so on and forth. Um, the Corey co-host Darlene sitting in the middle. He make her get up. Switch seats with me. He sit there, and Corey biting it all in his grill and all of that. They yelling in each other's face, but homeboy ain't back down. He was like, "Nigga, I'm from Detroit. You ain't gonna be blah." See what he did, Corey. He felt offended, and what he did was he said, "I see your joker. Well, I see your little joker. I raised you a big joker." You know what I'm saying?
I want
So
10
yeah.
of them.
One
Yeah.
second, y'all.
2-pack.
No, I want the 5-pack.
1 second, y'all. I'm in the way. I'm in the way. Watch out. Yeah. So yeah. Free thinker. No, they did not fight. If they fought outside. But dude, like I believe Money. He was not trying to hit Corey. He wasn't scared. He was as Corey was talking all that talk. He was like, "Yo, we could go outside right now." He was like, "Let's go outside right now." Like Corey, like, listen, I don't play none of that sit ducker issue talking about. It's too late. He already said it. It's too late. He already said, like, I ain't with none of that. When Duke is like, look, nah, nigga, no, what we doing? I'm paraphrasing, but he was on that. He was on that type of timing. Like, if it's up, you done had your co-host get up, sat here, you done made it all aggressive. Now what is it? He's like, we could go, we could walk outside right now. Corey kind of ducked that. He kind of ducked that. He's like, well, we gotta. He said, well, we gonna finish this. Well, when we leave, we gotta go that way anyway. That was what Corey was like. That was a duck. Yeah, I think it was a duck. Go watch the video, y'all, and let me know if that was a duck. Corey ain't want no smoke. You got a lot of people out here. I was just having a conversation about somebody else in the industry involving a duck. I don't want to put his name in it because I don't mean it disrespectfully. It's just the truth. And yes, the comedian. Like, you got some people, like, the truth of the matter is, most people are soft. Most people are soft. Most people can't fight, and most people are scared when approached with a threatening situation. You know, they really don't want no smoke. So you got some people who, you know, they have been in close enough proximity to real smoke that, you know, they know how to cosplay as gangster, or they might be halfway gangster. They just, nah, you're not halfway gangster if you cosplaying anything, but whatever. The point I'm trying to make is, some of these dudes, they know everybody's, they know most niggas are scary. So they will overperform. They will, you know, they play tough. You know, they play tough and bully you because they know the odds is like 90 to 10 that you really can't fight. You really don't want no smoke. So if, you know, if they show you all kind of aggression, they show you their fangs, you back down. But as soon as they run into somebody who ain't afraid, now you afraid. That's my phone ringing. Munch dog, I'm gonna hit you back. If I would have been recording on the other phone, I'd have answered you right now. But yeah, it's like you got dudes like, all right, I'm gonna run around acting like I'm tough, and I know I put on a convincing enough act. So if you ain't scared of me, then maybe I should be scared. And that's how these niggas are. A lot of them. I mean, I'm glad that it didn't go that way. I was just kind of let down that Corey tried to pump the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because I like Corey, and he don't need to do that. He could have ranked that nigga out. You know what I'm saying? The nigga ain't funny like Corey. Corey could have smoked him with the jokes, pause, and then he could have, you know, and that would have been that. Instead, you invite a nigga to a fight. The nigga, well, you ain't invite him to. But you act like you wanted to fight the nigga, and he matched your energy. And now you talking about only thing I care about is, you know, don't call me no sick ducker. Don't be inviting me to the Frank stand. That's the only problem I got. Nah, I mean, you just not. But after you called him an ass kisser, he called you a sick ducker. You mad? I mean, he just. You know, you go low, I go to the basement. What? You throw a jab, I throw a hook. You can't tell me what punch to throw. But yeah, anyway, yeah, and son kept saying it too. Right, so yeah, that don't, you know, that's not the look you're going for, Corey. You know, I'm not here to disrespectionize you or nothing like that, but I feel like some people just being tough mean too much to you niggas. It mean too much to you niggas. Like, I understand you don't want nobody to think you soft. That invites, you know, other bullshit. But it shouldn't mean so much to you because it's going to get you hurt. It's going to get you exposed. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Been here 15 minutes. I'm out. Made it to the end of this video. Let me get 4 boxing gloves. Rock on, rock ball.